The Poetry Center bringing poetry to Patterson since 1980 at Passaic County Community College.
Good evening, everybody. I am so glad to see so many of you here. You've been waiting so patiently, but now I have to ask for your attention. I know some of you are still getting seated, but I must ask you all to please just settle in. You've been waiting so nicely, but now it's time. The people who are coming in late will just have to come in very quietly because we don't want to disturb our program, but we do have to get started and we are looking forward to this. Let me just tell you briefly what the order of the evening is going to be. First, we're going to have a few people, very important people, talk to you for a couple of minutes, and then our first and second prize winners are going to come up to the stage. They are going to read their poem. I'm going to give them their prize, their savings bond, and their certificate. They're going to come up this way, read their poems, stop at my spot here, go down there, and back to your seats. And then when that's finished, the honorable mention students will come up. You will not be reading your poems, but you will come up. You will be told when to come up, and you'll come across here, and Maria Mazziotti Gillen is going to read your name out loud and clear with your school and your grade and your teacher. You'll stop here with me. I will give you your honorable mention certificate. You'll go down there and back to your seat. And I hope you will all be staying to the end of the evening because we're going to have a reception with cake and punch, and that's going to be up in the cafeteria. So those of you who are sitting here and getting restless, now it's time to be very quiet because we would like to start our program. I would like to introduce to you the Executive Director of the Cultural Affairs Department here at the college and the Theater and Poetry Project, Maria Mazziotti Gillen.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you all here. Always, every year that we do this program, it seems as though you all get more beautiful and more talented every year. It must be something in the Patterson water. What do you think? I think so. Anyway, I'm very pleased to welcome you here tonight, and I think we're presenting Portraits of Ourselves, Poems by the Young People of Patterson, this book that we did of your poems. I'm going to bring some people up now to talk to you, but also before I do that, I really want to present a couple of awards to two people who have dedicated a good portion of their lives to trying to encourage Patterson students to develop the arts in the Patterson Public Schools. And I wonder if Joe Varilla and Russ Lane would come up to the podium. So I'm going to present these two awards. Champion of the Arts Award presented to Joseph Varilla for outstanding work in fostering the arts in the Patterson Public Schools by the Theater and Poetry Project and the Poetry Center at Passaic County Community College. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, my dear. And then we're going to give another Champion of the Arts Award, and these are the first two awards we've ever given of this sort. And I think particularly these two men have done so much to try to encourage their students to develop their artistic abilities, and they've never given up. Over many, many years of being teachers in the Patterson schools, they've just dedicated so much of themselves to trying to give you an extra wonderful education in the arts and opportunities in the arts. So this Champion of the Arts Award is presented to Russ Lane for outstanding work in fostering the arts in the Patterson Public Schools by the Theater and Poetry Project and the Poetry Center of Passaic County Community College.
Thank you, Maria. So sweet.
And let's give them, I hope you're taking pictures because we want to make sure that we put you into our newsletter so everybody in the county gets to see you too.
Thank you.
And I noticed that some people from the schools are here in your honor, and I think that's a lovely kind of thing too for you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Next, I'm going to introduce Reverend Randy Lassiter, who's assistant to the president of Passaic County College, and he's going to deliver some remarks to you and a welcome from Passaic County College. Let's welcome Reverend Randy Lassiter.
Good evening. First, let me say congratulations to Joe and Russ. Well deserved for your hard work that you continue to do in Patterson Public Schools. And to Maria Gillen for your excellent work that you do here in the city of Patterson and the surrounding county, and especially here at Passaic County Community College. I don't know if any of you are aware, but Dr. Maria Gillen is legendary and is a world traveler in terms of her work, her literary work in this United States. She is called upon to do great work. And it is a great honor for her to, and her staff, to do this program, Poetry of Ourselves. It is a collaboration between the Cultural Affairs Department and Passaic County Community College. We want to first say, on behalf of our president, Dr. Stephen M. Rose, greetings. And these are the types of collaborations that he enjoys and that he celebrates. So we just want to say we are excited. This is one of the few events that I really look forward to every year, to listen and to be able to witness the great writers and poets that are here tonight. And this is the first of many awards that I'm sure you will on your way of success of achieving. So I want to congratulate all of you because you're all winners. And I want to, especially tonight, thank all of the parents for supporting your children and encouraging them to be writers and to excel in academics. And I want to say a word to all of the teachers who are here tonight. This is real special that you take the time out and come out with your students. This is what it's all about. This is real meaningful learning. And so to the students, before I take my seat, I'm just reminded to tell you just to continue to keep dreaming. Continue to just keep dreaming large. Just continue to have big dreams, because even tonight is just the start of big things that are going to happen for you. The late Dr. Benjamin Mays said that the tragedy in life does not lie in reaching your dreams, but the tragedy in life lies in having no dreams to reach. Not failure, but low aim is a sin. Continue to dream big. Continue to reach big. Reach for the moon, because if you miss the moon, you'll always land among the stars. Have a wonderful evening tonight. God bless you.
I'd like to now introduce Dennis Rogan-Dewey, who's the Director of Instructional Technology and Library Media Services for the Patterson Public Schools, and who's worked very closely with us, with the college, and with the Cultural Affairs Department and the Theater and Poetry Project to make sure that these projects that we do with the Patterson Public Schools really work and are incorporated into the curriculum. He's been just fantastic to work with, and I think the Patterson Public Schools are so lucky to have him in his position, and to have a man who so loves books and so wants to encourage student writing and reading. Let's welcome Dennis Rogan-Dewey.
Thank you, Maria. Every year, we present to the Paterson Board of Education a proposal that we put forth a certain amount of money to support the program that Maria and everyone up here does with the Theater and Poetry Project. That involves making sure that we send artists to the schools. That includes performances that we help support just to enrich the lives of the students. And the Theater and Poetry Project, they don't have any Santa Claus that comes and brings them the money to do this. They have to actively go out and get contributions to do this. So we should really doubly applaud the work that they do to bring poetry to our students. I'd also like to take this opportunity. We have a college professor that used to be a Paterson Board of Education commissioner who's in the audience and who is retiring. And I must say, she's one of the most poetic ladies I've ever met, and that's Dr. Elaine Harrington. Dr. Harrington, please stand up. Thank you. Please notice, where is she? Her heart is still with the children to hear them read their own poetry. So, thank you very much.
Now, in another minute, we're going to have you read your poems, but before we do, I would like to introduce and just acknowledge the judge of the contest, Laura Boss. Laura, would you please stand? And let's just give a round of applause for Laura, who spent a lot of time reading thousands of poems written by the children of Paterson, and spent many, many hours going through them and trying to find the poems that to be awarded prizes. But as she said to me, actually, all the students are winners, and she wishes she could have given a prize to everybody, because actually all the poems deserve to be winners. So let's thank Laura again, because she did an enormous amount of work in judging this contest. And I also want to thank the members of the Passaic County Cultural and Heritage Council board who are here as volunteers tonight, helping to get you seated and to make sure that the party after the reading goes off well and the cake gets cut and all that. And I also want to thank all the members of my staff who have worked so hard this week and many weeks before this to try to put the book together and to get all the details set up for this evening. I particularly want to thank Susan Amsterdam, the director of the Theater and Poetry Project, who did an enormous amount of work, Angela Helenek and Jane Haw, for the work that they did for this program. So let's give them a round of applause too, because the program wouldn't have happened without them. And a round of applause for Aline Papazian, who is ill at the moment, but who put in a great deal of time before she got sick putting this program together. Now I think it's time for the award ceremony and to begin the readings. So just a minute and we will send her up. Where's the card, sweetheart? Okay, thank you. Then you're going to go to the microphone. Yakira Anderson, grade 3, school Renaissance 1, Mr. Benvenuti, and she won first prize. You might put her, fix that.
Mirror of Spirits. When I look into the mirror, I see a young woman standing in front of me. She does not look like me. I am very scared. I wonder who she is. She does not walk. She does not talk. She just stands there and stares. I feel a strong whiff of air, and when I look back, I don't see her there. I stand here wondering if that was a ghost. I wash my face with water. She is gone.
First prize, Alexis Blackwood, grade 4, school ULA, Mrs. Venezia. Shout into the microphone, sweetheart. Get closer.
Something important to me. It has veins. It's dirty, knuckles like balls. It can move. It has fingers and it has fingernails. It has bones in it. It has little lines and dots. You can wear a red ring on it. The lines look like a spider. The fingers can look like snake. It can look like a pumpkin with a stool. It can look like a starfish, my hand.
Okay, sweetheart. Princess Wedderburn, first prize, grade 4, school 10, Mrs. Campbell.
When I look in the mirror, I think I see a sad little girl. She is as sad as the moon without the sky. She is as lonely like peanut butter without jelly. I see her as a piece of paper without a pencil, as a piece of chalk without a blackboard. She is like a poem without words. When I look in the mirror, I think I see a girl who is as empty as a tree without leaves, a teacher without children. When I look in the mirror, I think I see a girl who cries at night. Her tears are like the waters of the great falls of Patterson. She sometimes gets in trouble because she does not clean her room. I see a girl with locks just like her father's. When I look in the mirror, when I look in the mirror.
Okay, sweetheart, you go over there. First prize, Lenoshka Trosh, grade 6, school 24, Mrs. Clark.
Streets. All I hear is streets. They call me. They use me. They see the same thing I see. Gangs, posers, children dead, angels taking them. Death, raping, prostitution. Please don't do this. You don't know what might happen. The streets can take you. The streets can kill you. Don't go into danger if they put danger in you. Please, again, don't do this. Do you want this? Things happen. Watch out, a car is coming. Boom, you're dead. This is what streets do. If you want this, go ahead, because everybody's going to be ahead of you.
Okay, sweetheart, you go over there. Moaz Haq, grade 7, school 27, Miss Manzo. Susan, you were going to say something?
Yes. Excuse me.
My microphone is not working, so I'm going to use this one. But if everybody would just turn to page 8 in your anthology so that you can read along when Muaz is reading his poem out loud. This will make it better. Before you begin, I just wanted to make an announcement. There's a special surprise that I did not know about until just this minute. Freeholder Elise Evans has sent over some certificates. I believe they're for I haven't even opened the envelope, but for the first and second prize winners. And I think that this is quite an amazing thing. This has never happened to us before. So I will make sure that you get those certificates. I just received them.
When I look in the mirror, I see myself. I see someone all by himself. I see a boy who had to use all his strength to walk and talk. I always tried and learned to cope. The doctor said there was no hope. When I was born, I was very sick. I cried all the time. I would never sleep. My family loved me. They didn't stop trying. But I didn't know that I never stopped crying. My family took me from Bangladesh. We came to America to get the best. The doctors gave me lots of tests. All they said was they could not help. My muscles were tight. My tongue was not right. My parents decided to send me to school where everyone was very cruel. No one wants you to be my friend. They teased me, pushed me, made me fall. I could do nothing to help myself, nothing at all. Years passed, and I worked very hard. I found many people who really cared. I found teachers and friends who dared me to do things I couldn't do. They helped me and taught me. I grew. I look in the mirror, and now I see a 13-year-old who has a friend and is happy. I can walk without falling and talk with some effort. I know I'll get better someday. I will look in the mirror and see a perfect man. I'll find a way. For this I pray.
First prize, Xenia Jones, grade 7, Alexander Hamilton Academy.
Xenia Jones.
Oh, Zinnia, excuse me. All right, excuse me. It's Zinnia Jones, grade 7, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Miss Martinez.
To you.
Wait, something's wrong.
Okay. I'm the girl sitting next to you. I wonder how come our parents split up. I hear my father's voice telling me to forgive and forget what happened. I see a horrifying divorce. I want to stop because I'm starving myself. I'm the girl sitting next to you. I pretend I am okay when I ask my friends. I feel hopeless and I don't want it to last. I touch my tears almost every night. I worry I won't see my father again. I cry myself to sleep at night. I'm the girl sitting next to you. I understand why they split up. I say it's my fault. I have dreams of living with my father. I try to keep my mind off of it. I hope the pain will one day go away. I'm the girl sitting next to you.
For the first and second prize winners, if you don't get your freeholder certificate, which is in this blue folder, come up to me afterwards and I'll give it to you because they're not in any kind of order, so I can't find them that fast.
Something's wrong with that microphone. Is there somebody here who can help? Amanda Chowdhury, grade 8, school CJR number 9. Miss DeSalvo, Miss Tour, first prize.
Watch. I received my watch on my birthday from grandfather. It was as black as night. At every quarter there was a diamond. The numbers were carved out of gold. The watch looked after me, and I looked after it for 4 years. The watch was like a friend I never had.
The numbers were carved out of gold.
Oh, the numbers were carved out of gold. Yes.
The watch looked after me. Here you are, sweetheart.
Okay, here, I don't have the page.
Thank you.
Okay, I know it's hard to catch up with that.
The watch was like a friend I never had. It went everywhere I went. But now it hangs on the wall as a memory of my grandfather. Every morning it glitters like silver, and every night it is my nightlight. And at night it watches me and keeps me safe.
That's good, I know.
Very good.
First prize, Samaya Chowdhury, grade 8, school 25, Miss Bonner.
Hello, stranger. Hello, stranger. There's one question I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you go? Hello, stranger. We knew each other for 3 years, 3 priceless, precious years. Hello, stranger. You left us. You left Ma and Appi. You left me. Hello, stranger. Ma misses you. Appi misses you. Everybody misses you. Hello, stranger. It's been 10 years now. 10 long, hard, emotional years. I was the young, innocent age of 2, the day the monster called leukemia stole you away. From us, from the world. The night was dark. The wind was singing the song of mourning as the trees accompanied with their whispers of sympathetic words. You gave me and Appi a last hug, your last affectionate touch, your last moment of life. Hello, stranger. They all have good memories of you. They have their own little story to tell about. But stranger, what about me? I have but one memory, a sorrowful one, the day you left. Stranger, why have you deprived me of a good memory, one that only I can cherish? Don't worry, stranger, I still love you, and I know you will always be smiling down on me. Okay, stranger, time to reveal yourself. Hello, stranger. Hello, Father.
Nice shirt.
Second prize, Altuan Reed, grade 1. School is Renaissance 1. Mrs. K. Rice is the teacher.
When I look in the mirror, I see me, a young African-American boy that is free, climbing the tree, not just any tree, but the tree of life, growing day by day, striving to keep me right.
Oh, how pretty somebody looks. Okay, wait a minute. What's this say on the back? Okay.
Second prize, Jessica Castillo, grade 3, school Renaissance 1, Mr. Benvenuti.
When I look into the mirror, I see a stunning young woman standing in the moment, searching for a dream. She walks and walks, but does not talk. She stands alone. She is confused. She cannot think. She's hardly blind. She's losing her mind. She feels a strong vibe rushing over her shoulder. She runs, then stops and stutters. She looks around. She gets pushed to the ground. Her country is in war. She is all alone. When her husband returns, she will care for him at home.
Hi, sweetheart.
Second prize, Crystal Rodriguez, grade 3, school 19, Mrs. Fakanen.
Nothing to compare. She is like a lamb that leaps gracefully, that I can't compare to anyone. Her hair is like silk, that I can't compare to anyone. I love her so much, she never yells at me. She is beautiful like a gazelle. I love my mom so much.
Hi, sweetheart.
Second prize, Nadira Davis, grade 4, school ULA, Miss Allen.
When I look in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I think of happy times when I was living in South Carolina with my mother, father, sister, and my brother. I had a big house, not an apartment. I had 2 dogs and a big backyard, never worrying about drugs or drug dealers. I would come home from school, do my homework, and ride my bike. My mother would go to work. She had her license and bought a new red car. She always put us first. We did a lot of family things. My life was happy. Then we moved back to Patterson and everything went bad. Very bad. All the bad things started to happen all over again. I love my family, my grandmother. I call her my baby, and my papa. My aunts and uncles are nice too, but when I look in the mirror, I like to look at my family all in one house. My mother, father, my sister, my brother, and my very special niece. This is what I ask God for, to allow the mean things of this world not to come into my family again. We would be back down south in our big house. My mother is the most important person in my life. I love her with all my heart. When I look in the mirror, I think of my mother. I think of me. I see me through her eyes.
Alexis Issam, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Aaliyah.
When I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see me, an honorable student that needs glasses to see. When I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see a 10-year-old girl who thinks money girls are cheese. When I look in the mirror, how do I feel? I feel like a swirling wheel. Why? The world that spins so fast, it takes you away. When I look in the mirror, who am I? A tall, skinny girl waiting to touch the sky.
Alexis had a second prize. Christopher Vanderlaan, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Aaliyah, second prize.
Reflection. When I look in the mirror, I think of how lucky I am, how I'm being raised, and how I'm growing into a man. 5 foot, 6 foot, I don't know how tall I will be. All I know is that my mom is raising a good kid in me. Although what I want, I usually get, I was taught to work hard so my life could be set. I think of how smart I am and how much smarter I will be. My future really depends on me. When I look in the mirror, I am thinking of how famous I will be, how hard I will work, and how in the future you will read a book about me.
Second prize,
Nabil Islam, grade 5, school 27, Mr. Kassisi.
The reflection of the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I see a boy. Messy black hair, 2 gleaming bright eyes staring back at me. When I look in the mirror, I see his figure, short and skinny. When I look in the mirror, I see his past. Wonderful times, terrible times, from fun games in the park to the horrible death of his father. When I look in the mirror, I see his present, his mother's love and his siblings' affection. When I look in the mirror, I see his future, helping others, having a good career, and most of all, the love from his family. When I look in the mirror, I see a boy, messy black hair, 2 gleaming bright eyes staring back at me. His past, his present, his future reflects through the shiny, magnificent glass.
Second prize, Elizabeth Krenka, grade 6, school 24, Miss Trunky.
The day my father left. The day my father left, I cried and cried until my eyes were filled with tears. The day my father left, I couldn't be sadder. The day my father left, I was surrounded by tears like an island. The day my father left, I was the saddest girl alive.
Second prize, Giovanni McAllister, grade 6, school 24, Mrs. Gilmore.
$1 million picture. A picture I would like to take if I could is a picture of me being free, smiling carelessly. My sister standing tall, not wearing at all. My mom smiled again. I wonder how good she must have been. My dad by her side, smiling with pride. A picture I would like to take is with my picture. I'm sorry. A picture I'd like to take is a picture of my family smiling again.
Thank you, dear. Second prize, Shakara Jackson, grade 8, school 18, Mrs. Mena, Mrs. Sullivan.
The cover of a book. The cover of a book is like a door which opens into someone's house where I have not been before. A pirate or a fairy queen may lift the latch for me. I always wonder when I knock, what welcome will there be?
Second prize, Linda Sepulveda, grade 10, school JFK, Mrs. Wojcik.
Change. When I look in the mirror, I think right and wrong. That's what life is about. Only 2 paths to choose from, right and wrong. Or is there an in-between? Looking in the mirror, noticing my image. Though the person looking back at me resembles me, the person is not me. She's dark, bitter, and rebellious. She chose the wrong path unknowingly. She's in a different world, it seems. A nightmare. Suddenly, she awakens from the terrible dream, only to realize all the damage she had caused. She's young, she's beautiful and smart. She's kind, she's passionate and wise. Why choose wrong instead of right? She didn't know then, but now she knows. Change is the in-between.
Second prize, Sapna Mia, grade 12, J.F. Kennedy High School, Miss Bazone.
Reflections. When I look in the mirror, I see an image of a girl who's proud to be an American, a girl who loves her Bengali heritage, a girl who may not be so religious but continues to follow her Islamic faith. I look in the mirror and I am proud to be myself. I am a girl who makes mistakes over and over, a girl who wants to have fun all the time, a girl who doesn't look for trouble, a girl who likes helping others and wants a successful future. When I look in the mirror, I think of myself as not perfect. I am just an ordinary, simple girl.
Here, honey, where are you going? Where's the card? You got honorable mention, right? Okay, so you go to Susan. Chelsea Almonte. No, she got honorable mention, I think.
We're in honorable mentions now?
Grade 1, School 29, Mrs. Alessandrelli. Here, sweetheart, give me the card. Thank you. And then go to Susan. Moea Cunningham, grade 1, school 10, Mrs. Rybell. Thank you, dear. Marisa Dickerson Levy, grade 1, school 28, Mrs. L. Hodge. Look beautiful, honey. Elizabeth Dronette, grade 1, school 12, Miss Della Valle. Tatiana Feliciano, grade 1, school 8, Mrs. Markert. Congratulations, honey. Ashley Ortiz, grade 1, school 10, Mrs. Malawar. Honey, the card. Okay, thank you. Delcian Pincham, grade 1, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Miss Gayet. You certainly do look handsome. Okay. Freddie Especia, grade 1, Renaissance 1 School, Miss Bouch. I love your hair. Monteria Stewart, grade 1, school 28, Mrs. Sims. Honey, thank you, dear. Raekwon Strand, grade 1, Dale Avenue School, Mrs. Armstrong. Hope Talmadge, grade 1, school 12, Miss Gagliardo. Thank you. Chatrail Event, grade 2, school 10, Mrs. Gordon. What's the... What? We know that. That's why it's on the card. Derek Etienne, grade 2, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Mrs. Mayo. Okay, Troy. All right, you go on over there now by Susan. Okay. Troy Ayers, grade 2, Renaissance 1, School of Humanities. Who's that, your sister? Christopher Hormaza, grade 2, school 19, Mrs. Grosso.
I'm going to have to...
Just wait a minute, she has to find his. Just stay here by me a minute, okay? You're looking very pretty. You know that? You proud of yourself? You should be. Just wait a second. There, I think she's got it. Go ahead now, honey. You can go now. Emily Fernandez, grade 2, school 14, Mr. Fields. Raven James, grade 2, school 10, Mrs. Gordon. Oh, you look very sweet. Nicosia McNeil, grade 2, school 14, Mrs. Kirkman. Hi, sweetheart. Dana Rustam, grade 2, school 19, Miss White. Oh, how pretty someone looks. Tiana Slade, grade 2, school 28, Miss D. Hemingway. Okay, Kia Watkins, grade 2, school 27, Mrs. Rembrandt. Yakub,
Okay. Lila Yakub, grade 2, school 19, Miss Havel. Let me see, what? Ibtihaz Ahmed, right? Ibtihaz Ahmed, grade 3, school 19, Miss Kimberlin. Eugenia Anderson, grade 3, school PAFUL, Mr. Franklin. Essie Antigua, grade 3, school 29, Mrs. O'Hare. Adria Nicole Barnes, grade 3, school PAFUL, Mr. Rebovich and Mr. Miller. Thank you, dear. Maya Bradshaw, grade 3, school F.H. Lagarde Senior Academy, Mrs. S. Eccles. Thank you, dear. Kiana Flemings, grade 3, school 29, Mrs. O'Hare. Felipe Garrido, grade 3, school 29, Mrs. Greco. Kimberly Gonzalez, grade 3, school 18, Miss Alfano. Ashley Lotz, grade 3, school 12, Miss Conyers. Diamond Padwani, grade 3, school 19, Mrs. Fakanen. Leslie Pujols, grade 3, school 14, Mrs. Almazi. Thank you. Alba Ramirez, grade 3, school 8, Mrs. Tensa. John C. Rees, grade 3, school 28, Miss Nichols. Alexis Rodriguez, grade 3, school 8, Mr. Lamy. Zatira Rousseau, grade 3, school 10, Mrs. Hoffman. Julio Apolaya, okay. Julio Apolaya, grade 4, school 8, Mrs. Soto. What was your name? Joshua Butts, grade 4, school 29, Mrs. Emma.
Congratulations. And what was your name? How do you spell the last name?
Alessandra Castellano, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Kelly. Honey. Anthony?
Andrew Bailey.
Oh, yeah, okay. Andrew Bailey, grade 4, school 28, Mrs. Anderson. Oh, Nefertiti, okay. Nefertiti Chestnut, grade 4, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Mrs. Etienne. School what? Oh, 27, okay. Xavier Clyburn, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Aliyah. Maya De Leon, grade 4, school 8, Mrs. Counts. Cindy Fernandez, grade 4, school 12, Miss Shaw. Anthony Giordano, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Peterson. Thank you, dear. Leonardo Valeriano, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Aliyah. Jasmine Gutierrez, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Kelly. Bria Gray, grade 4, school 28, Mrs. Anderson.
To wait for a minute.
Oh, all right. Wait a second, sweetheart. The girl in the pretty red
It's
dress.
very important for the students to come in the same order that you were seated, or I cannot find your certificates. Please be sure you come up the same way you're seated.
10. My grandson's 10, but he doesn't look as old as you do, I have to admit. Tiara Hall, grade 4, school 28, Mr. Freeze. Nicole Marquez, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Kelly. William McAllister, grade 4, school 19, Mrs. Frankowski. Terrence McKinney, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Peterson. Kiara Morales, grade 4, school 10, Miss Wilson.
Congratulations. What's your name?
Carolise Munoz, grade 4, school 27, Mrs. Kelly. Mario Rizzo, grade 4, school 8, Mrs. Counts. Helen Olivo, grade 4, school 14, Miss Westdyke.
See, this is what happens when you don't come in alphabetical order, dear.
Danasia Aarons, grade 4, school 1, Mrs. Gardner, Miss Lopez. Thank you, sweetheart. Maurice Thompson, grade 4, school 28, Miss Moncrief. Linda Nia Vega, grade 4, school 18, Miss Pagan. Thank you. Mariam wait a minute, say it. Abadrabo. Marianne Abadrabo, grade 5, school, CJR number 9, Mrs. Reifman. Okay. Itaf Ali, grade 5, school, number 9. Alex Bolwin, grade 5, school 27, Mr. Harvey. Najir Crawford, grade 5, school PAFUL, Mr. Huthuzan. Catherine Espinal, grade 5, Renaissance 1, Miss Ugugliarolo. Noel Gonzalez, grade 5, school 1, Miss Ugliarolo. Celine Guzar, grade 5, school 8, Mr. Somoza. Amber McCrae, grade 5, school 27, Mrs. Malachowski. Michelle Nick, grade 5, school 9, Mrs. Atkinson. Hi, sweetie. Tian Richardson, grade 5, school PAFUL, Mr. Uthusian. Thank you. Mifta Udin, grade 5, school 27, Mrs. Santana. Grade 6, okay. Stephanie Ruiz, grade 6, school 8, Mr. Finn. Taj Shabazz, grade 5, school PAFUL, Mrs. Galitz. Just wait a second, honey. Demisha? Just wait, let them, yeah, okay. Just stay with me a minute, okay? Just when you came up here, right? Bad luck. Just wait, she's looking for somebody's certificate. Demisha, right? Oh, Demisha, sorry.
Came up with the 6th graders even though you're in 5th grade.
Okay. Demisha Edwards, grade 6, school 10, Miss Carasquillo. Stephen Garcia, grade 6, school 27, Mr. Kelly. Rabea Hanan, grade 6, school 27, Miss Lee. David Harrison, grade 6, school 1, Mrs. Pio. Daryl Henderson, grade 6, school 12, Miss Shanahan. Abab Hussein, grade 6, school 24, Miss Gilmore. Kira Jackson, grade 6, school 24, Miss Clark. Kenyon? Kelly, okay. Abdul Latif, grade 6, school 27, Mr. Kelly. Shani Martinez, grade 6, school number 9, Mrs. Cavallo. Tasnim Morakton, grade 6, school number 9, Miss Cavallo. Kristen J. Perez, grade 6, school 27, Mrs. Mano. Brenda Rodriguez, grade 6, school 8, Mr. Carcian. Mohammed Sheikh, grade 6, school number 9, Miss Cavallo. Jasmine White, grade 6, school 25. Gadir say. Come and say it to me. Abu Hamda. Oh, what a nice name. Abu Hamda. Gadir Abu Hamda, grade 7, school 8, Miss Calder. Kirilis Arenas, grade 7, Miss Ware. Nasir Chattery, grade 7, school 2, Miss Sanchez, excuse me. Kiara Pearson, grade 7, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Miss Martinez. Nadil Salim, grade 7, school number 9, Miss Siegel. Jordi Alarcon, grade 8, school 9, Misty Salvo. Adam Bermuda, grade 8, school 9, Misty Salvo.
Thank you, dear.
Leslie Blake, grade 8, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Mrs. Radomski. Terrence Briggs, grade 8, school, Norman S. Weir, Mrs. Moon. Tatiana Castro, grade 8, school 18, Mrs. Sullivan, Mrs. Manna, Mrs. Benkin. Janessa Douglas, grade 8, school 21, Miss Zoni. Amino Islam, grade 8, school number 2, Mr. Andruli. Safa Isa, grade 8, school 9, Miss DeSalvo, Miss Tour. What a dimple. Samantha Marty, grade 8, school 18, Mrs. Mina, Mrs. Sullivan. Edward Martinez, grade 8, school 18, Mrs. Sullivan, Mrs. Manna, Mrs. Bacon. Marlene Elizabeth Paulino, grade 8, school 18, Mrs. Mina, Mrs. Sullivan. Anthony Sayer, grade 8, Alexander Hamilton Academy, Mrs. Rodomski. Lana Schubert, grade 8, school 9, Miss DeSalvo, Miss Tour. Maria Elena Gonzalez, grade 10, JFK, Mrs. Wojciech. Eunice Cruz, grade 11, Public Safety Academy, Mrs. Cope. Rania Hussein, grade 11, JFK High School, Mrs. Ames. Okay, now that all the prizes have been given out, I want to thank the people who stayed through the whole thing, which was very sweet of you and polite of you and very nice. And I want to particularly thank you for doing that. There's a party in the cafeteria for you guys. I hope you go over and enjoy some cake and punch. Thank you all for being here tonight and for being such good poets.